Hi guys, it's Mel from Two Cousins Cooking. Jerry and I are doing a collab, and everybody that participates, we're going to put the link in the description. But we're going to do copycats of different restaurants that we like going to, and try and copycat their recipes. So the one I'm doing is in Canada. I don't know if they have them down in the States or anywhere. We have Don Cherry's. So when we go there, we like to get the Mexican dip. And I turned around and I said, I can make this. It's not hard. So last time I went, I tasted it and I said, okay, I know what's in it. So I had to play with it a few times to get what I think it was. And my son thinks that it's way better than Don Cherry's. So that's a bonus. So I already turned around, and what you're going to need is 2 blocks of cream cheese, the 8 ounces, 2 of them. You're going to need a half a cup of sour cream. It says if you get a large jar, then you use half. So I just bought a small jar and I'm just going to use it all. You're going to use a full teaspoon of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I also put a little bit of cheese in it as well before I sprinkle the top with cheese. And if I was making these individually, I would use like the individual, I don't know what you call them, the little individual serving dishes. But where I'm going to use 8 by 8, I'm going to make a bigger one. It's if you were using the little mini ones, it would be probably about 350 for 12 minutes. But where I'm using the big one, I'm going to leave it on for about 20 minutes. And then I'll show you the bread. If you ever went to Don Cherry's, they serve you bread and nachos to go with the dip. So I'll show you how do I prepare and that's not hard either. So I already turned around. I'll put you down. I already turned around and I blended the cream cheese because I don't want any lumps or anything in it. So then I'm going to take my sour cream and I'm going to put that in because you don't want lumpy cream cheese. So that's why Jerry's not with me tonight, because she's going to be doing her copycat one. And I'm going to put the whole thing in like that. It's very, very simple recipe. It's not hard and it's really tasty. This is good for a football night. Just sitting around, guests over, just something quick to munch on. And I'm going to put a teaspoon garlic powder and a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now, if you want it a little bit more spicier, you can add more cayenne. It's up to yourself, what your preference. But we usually order this every time we go out. And I was thinking, I can make this. So we decided we're going to do a copycat. And this is what I picked for my copycat. And as it is a pleaser, now I'm going to add some cheese in it. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you know how we like cheese. So I'm just going to add a little bit of cheese. I did have the individual serving dishes, but I think I end up throwing them out. So I'll make it in a 8 by 10. But I use the beaters just so you don't have these big chunky parts of cream cheese, because it can really throw off the. So that's that done. So now I'm going to put it in my baking dish. Spread it all out. And like I said, if I was using just the individual serving ones, I would just leave it on for 12 minutes, but where I'm using this big one, I'm going to leave it on probably about 20 minutes. So I got it. Now on the top of it, I'm not going to give you how much cheese to put on. It's what your preference is. If you like a lot of cheese, then you can put a lot of cheese on it. If you don't, just scarcely do the top. That's all. Everybody has a preference that they like. Okay, so now I'm just gonna ease over. And I really hope you get to try this. Let me know what you think. I don't get to make it too often. But when cream cheese and that goes on sale, I buy it and freeze it so that when I want to make something, I have it. And like I said, I'll show you how I do the bread up as well. So but I'll get this going. So there. So I put about, I got about, I would say, 2 cups of cheese. You can add more, you can add less. Like I said, it's up to yourself, what you like. So I'm just going to put that in the oven and I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. Hi guys, welcome back. My Copycat Mexican dip is still in the oven. So I'm going to show you what I do. I found these at Sobeys. They're hard to find. It's naan bread, they're rounds. So what I do is I cut them. Make sure they're and I'm going to deep fry them. And you only have to deep fry them for probably about 20 seconds once your oil is hot. And yes, I know I've changed my clothes. I had gotten a shower, so I got my oil heating up. Once that gets nice and hot, I'm going to deep fry these for, like I said, about 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And then you flip them till they get like a nice golden brown, and then take them out. And then what I'm going to do is put nachos on a tray, and I'm going to put them back in the oven just to keep them warm till I'm ready to serve it. And then everything's still nice and hot. And I'll come back and show you when I start to deep fry, and then what they look like when they're done. Okay guys, so my oil is hot. So I'm just going to put them in till they get nice and, like I said, a toasty brown. And I got a plate there with a little bit of paper towel on it, just so it'll catch any grease. So I'm just going to brown these up. And once I brown them up, I'll show you what it looks like. Guys, okay, I got them done. It took less than probably about 95 minutes, but there's how nice and gold, like how brown, nice and brown they are. Just something for scooping up so I also have a tray here with some nachos on it, and I'm just going to put them on. Like I said, it's naan bread. I have a hard time finding it, so I found it at Sobeys. I don't know if you can get it at Walmart, or I haven't seen it, but when I see it, I usually grab it. So I'm going to take the dip out, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Just bear with me for a second. Got Gotta find my oven mitt. Oh, here it is. Smells fantastic. So there's what it looks like. And I will put a little piece on a plate for you so you can see what. I'll just use the plate that I use for the. Yeah. Put a little bit on it just so I can show you. And you take one of your and everything is like piping hot. It's good, guys. I really hope you get. I hope you get a chance to try this. I think you'll be really pleased. But that's it for me. And like I said, Jerry's going to put in the links to everybody who did the collab for the Copycat. And hope you enjoyed all. Thanks. Have a good night.